The stalker is heading toward the void control room. Track the...
Collapse the void, Shadow, so that my fragments may attack. The Tenno hearts will beat their last.
No! If the void is collapsed, the reservoir will be destroyed, and you, the rest of the Tenno will be lost. Get to the void control room and stop the stalker.
Hiding the moon in the void? That's a magic trick, Lotus. But Tenno, you must be asking yourself, where is this heart, if not in my chest?
It is done.
The moon will be crushed by the weight of the void. The sky will be as it should be.
Void collapse. Oh no. It would be such a shame to lose the moon so soon after finding it. Of course, you could just put it back in its rightful place, couldn't you, Lotus?
I didn't want to have to do this, but the collapse is imminent. If the reservoir is to survive, we need the moon out of the void. Here, help me disrupt the void compasses, orient the moon.
There is no salvation for your crime.
There are 3 void compasses that steer the moon within the void. I will disconnect from the central system to gain control. Supply them with power from your shields while I finish my task.
Nata, you trust this Oregon blood who will chisel weapons from our bones?
Get close to the void compass. The next compass needs power.
You cannot stop the inevitable.
The void compasses are all disrupted, but there is one more step. Get to the pendula. Hurry.
What was that?
Oregon, the noise you make will cease now, and forever.
Uh-oh, Hanau's found me. Sorry I can't stick around to see how this all ends, but I've got to save my own skin. Don't forget our deal, Lotus.
These pendula keep the moon stable in the void. Power them down. Security eye. Watch out. Wait, the security eye just destroyed a pendulum. Try and trick it into taking out the rest. That's it. Is taking out the pendula. Keep it up. Last one. It's done. The moon is falling out of the void. Hold on, this will not be a smooth ride. Get to extraction as quickly as possible.
What they need, Margulis, is to be destroyed. They're devils from that hell, not human anymore.
No, boss. No more destruction. We could heal them. Maybe they're meant to save us.
How can you defend these devils, Margulis, after what they've done to you?
Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind. They won't hurt anyone. I just need them time.
Hush, my wilted love. I cannot protect you. Tomorrow you must renounce before the seven.
The moon is back in normal space, but the reservoir is in more danger than ever. Hunhao will send his fighters, and the Stalker is still coming for you. Move now. We saved the moon from a void collapse, but Hunhao can now attack the reservoir directly. We must not reach this sacred place.
Shadow, bleed the reservoir until it is desert dry.
This will stop the voices from taking hold. You will have to dream, my angel.
So shame on you! You Orican! So perfect on the outside, but you're rotted through and through!
Seven hands raised. For your apostasy, the judgment is death. Margulis, why?
Lotus, join with me. Destroy your shame. Become the one I love. Become Nata once more.
It's about the other rejects we consigned to Lua a few years ago. They're calling it transference. I know we are desperate, Executor, but these aren't Dak soldiers. These are golems possessed by devil minds.
dream. Not of what you are, but of what you want to be.
You hesitate, Shadow, but remember your despair. This is your only chance to make it end. Your hatred is too weak, Shadow. Mine is strong. My fragments will finish this.
Operator, you're awake now, but you're more vulnerable than ever. Get back to your ship. You need to focus your mind to unleash your true power. I don't know how much time you have. Descend into the heart of your orbiter. There you will find the somatic link. Stalker! How? Get past him. Get to the link. Focus, Tenno. Use your energy to breathe life into the somatic link.
You shall not leave this place.
Again, it needs the power.
I am your reckoning.
One more time.
No self, no sense, no death. Just a metal puppet dangling on Tenno's strings. Only the Tenno's death will end your despair. All your dread-long life, you've waited for this moment. But you're asking yourself, was I one of these wretched things? You know the answer. You still hate them. You still hate yourself. What is this?
Now we fight on two fronts, my child. The war without. My child, so beautiful to behold. How do you feel?
I'm confused. I thought I was...
I know. Forgive me. This is who you really are, a Tenno. More than human, but once a child like any other. What do you remember?
A jumble of words, numbers. I must have known everything about Tao. Our teacher loved it when I corrected her.
Memories. From your time aboard the Zeramin 10-0, before the void jump accident. It was years before the ship was recovered. It was drifting dead in space. All her crew gone, except the children.
We were just kids, but they were afraid of what we could do. When they tried to treat us like rats, I stood up to them. I wasn't going to let them divide us after what we'd been through.
You were so brave, but the Orokin were afraid of you. The void had changed you, and you couldn't control it. No one could. They were about to destroy the orphans of 10-0, but Margulis, she loved you. She found a way.
We couldn't help it, the outbursts. We hurt her, blinded her, but even then, she never abandoned us. In the dream, we found peace, and she sang to us in that cold, dark...
The Orokin murdered Margulis, used her work to create transference. Your mind projected into a surrogate strong enough to withstand your power. It felt like waking up, but it was just a lucid second dream.
We must have known. I remembered what it was like to be afraid, to be weak. I vowed never to forget that. never to abuse what I had been given. I had a code.
And so you became Tenno, serving the Orokin, but bound by honor. As the Tenno grew, they founded great schools, the Tenno ways. Do you see yours?
I see a cloud, a gathering storm, the Madurai Way. Our path was to engage the enemy, to sweep across our foes before they had a chance to steel themselves.
Madurai will be your focus. But we have so much more to do. Here in the Orbiter, transference will be even stronger. Command the Warframes. Make whole this shattered world you've been given. Are you ready, Tenno?
I need to think through it again.
I know. Forgive me. This is who you really are, a Tenno. More than human, but once a child like any other. What do you remember?
The soft lines of a hand. My mother's, I think. We were watching the stars, awaiting the jump to Tau. She was afraid.
Memories. From your time aboard the Zeramin 10-0, before the void jump accident. It was years before the ship was recovered. It was drifting dead in space. All her crew gone, except the children.
I didn't want to live anymore. I felt guilty that I was alive. But we could do things, extraordinary things. Maybe there was a reason we survived.
You were so brave, but the Orokin were afraid of you. The void had changed you, and you couldn't control it. No one could. They were about to destroy the orphans of 10-0, but Margulis, she loved you. She found a way.
In dreams, we could control it, focus it. So she made the pods, her favorite flower. She said sometimes something beautiful can grow out of something ugly.
The Orokin murdered Margulis, used her work to create transference. Your mind projected into a surrogate strong enough to withstand your power. It felt like waking up, but it was just a lucid second dream.
We sensed that otherness, but we embraced it. I was free as anything. Free to learn, to experience, to mean something.
And so you became Tenno, serving the Orokin, but bound by honor. As the Tenno grew, they founded great schools, the Tenno ways. Do you see yours?
I see a cloud, a gathering storm, the Madurai Way. Our path was to engage the enemy, to sweep across our foes before they had a chance to steel themselves.
Madurai will be your focus. But we have so much more to do. Here in the Orbiter, transference will be even stronger. Command the Warframes. Make whole this shattered world you've been given. Are you ready, Tenno?
Yes. Lotus. I am.
Nathaniel ain't best pleased by the actions of some of our friends. Keep your heads down, Solaris United, and steer clear of Officer Friendly. And Ether. Nora is all about incentive. That's all from me.